Descriptive ethics. Now let's have a kind of hypothetical situation at our hands. This is a particular society. In this society, what we see is that people generally they engage themselves in agriculture. So most of the people are engaged in agriculture, or they are agriculturists. In this society, there is a lot of focus on education, and they also value skill development. This society also lays down a lot of emphasis on law and order, and there are some harsh punishments for those who break the law and order in this society. What do you think? These all things are positive of the society or negative of the society? Positive of the society. Now let's talk about some negatives of the society. We see a tradition of child marriage prevalent in the society. Also, we see that institutional delivery is not encouraged. Okay. We also see that although women are given the right to education in the society, but they do not have the right of inheritance. Okay. People here are very hardworking. People here, they despise begging. They are no beggars in any way in the society. Do you understand that? But you would see that in this society, we also find that there have been some cases of child abuse. Although there are harsh punishments, but we also see some cases of child abuse. Now, what would a descriptive ethicist would do? A descriptive ethicist would just take a look at the society. We'll try to highlight what is good about the society, what is bad about the society, and then explain it with the help of meta-ethical and normative ethical principles. He would not recommend anything to the society or the people in the society. A descriptive ethicist would only read what is presented in front of him. A descriptive ethicist is like a, you can say, he is just like a messenger. Do you understand that? He just passes the message. He does not applies anything new to it. He just passes the message, as simple as that. So the descriptive ethicist would look into the society, will find out that what are the good things about the society, what are the bad things about the society. It means how are the laws in the society, how much the society respects human rights, how much the society respects diversity, how much the society is aware about environmental pollution, how much the society is aware about abuse, how much the society is aware about corruption, harassment, etc. And on the basis of that, the descriptive ethicist will create an ethical report. Jaise, if an economist will take a look at it, he will create an economic report. A sociologist would look at it, will create a sociological report. A man from political science would take a look at it, will create a political science kind of report. And a descriptive ethicist, also known as a comparative ethicist, would only try to create an ethical report of this society and place it before all. Now it is your duty to read that report and judge the society. Do you understand that? Or think whatever you want to do about the society. So while he is presenting that report, he must utilize the meta-ethical and normative ethical principles to highlight. Like, so for example, he can write in his report that people in this society, they are mostly utilitarians. He is not writing anything about whether utilitarianism is right or wrong or something like that. Do you understand that? People in this society mostly care about rightness and not goodness. So, rightness, goodness, these are meta-ethical concepts. Utilitarianism, that is normative ethical concept. Do you get that? Also, he can do one more thing, that he can compare this society with another society, say this is society 2. He can say that here the society emphasizes a lot on law and order, here there is no such emphasis on law and order. Here there is a lot of emphasis on paying taxes, here taxes are generally evaded. But they also have some good points, like say for example, they discourage child marriage, they encourage institutional delivery, all those kind of things. Do you understand that? They have given the women the right of inheritance, all those kind of things. So, descriptive ethicists are also known as comparative ethicists because they compare different societies and prepare ethical report. Like, have you heard about this environment impact assessment, EIA? होता क्या है ये? एक report होती है बस. Do you understand that? It's a report. Similarly, you can say that the descriptive ethicists, they do the ethical impact assessment, not the environmental impact assessment. They try to find out that how the ethics is prevalent in the society, or what is the ethics of the society. Remember, ethics has nothing to do with morality. Ethics is what people of the society at that time feel is right or good for them. That is their ethics. And ethics changes from space to space and from time to time. Do you understand that? Therefore, descriptive ethicists or comparative ethicists, they follow a principle in ethics. याद रखना है इस principle को, that is known as moral relativism. What is moral relativism? Like you have relativity in physics, you have relativity in ethics as well. Now, what is moral relativism? Moral relativism is that you are highlighting or giving a description of one society by taking reference of another society. It means you are relating the ethics of one society with the ethics of another society. That is moral relativism. The opposite of it is Kant's moral absolutism. Do you understand that? It means irrespective of time and space, ethics remains same. Ethics is based on categorical imperative. It is not a hypothetical imperative. Do you understand that? And we found out that how the American philosopher James Rachels pinpoints the inadequacies of moral absolutism of Kant by highlighting that there could be exceptions to the universal laws. We have already seen that in our previous classes, right? So, descriptive ethics is that branch of ethics where the moral philosopher is focused upon understanding the ethics prevalent in the society, the laws, the conventions, the practices, the norms prevalent in the society, even the religion prevalent in the society, because religion is also a source of ethics. Do you understand that? And just prepare an ethical report and provide it before everybody for their ethical assessment. आपने देखा होगा कि sometimes what happens is that during the reign of kings and emperors throughout the world, across histories, you will find this, that they will have their own poets, they will have their own historians who would write their brand of history and their brand of poetry. Mostly they will eulogize, mostly they would praise the scholar, but then there will be some independent historians as well. These independent historians sometimes will give the real picture of the society by interacting with the masses. Do you understand that? And these independent poets, independent writers, independent scholars, they are often under attack by the emperors, especially the cruel emperors, those who cannot tolerate any kind of criticism of their rule. So, this has happened across the world and across histories. Go to any country and you will find in their history वन और टू ऐसे राजा तो आपको मिल जाएंगे या बादशाह या शहंशाह ऐसे मिल जाएंगे जो क्रिटिसिज्म नहीं सह पाए, एंड देयर वर सम गुड वंस एज वेल. डू यू अंडरस्टैंड दैट? सो ऑलवेज देयर इज द फ्लिप साइड ऑफ द कॉइन एज वेल. सो डिस्क्रिप्टिव एथिसिस्ट वो इंडिपेंडेंट हिस्टोरियन की तरह है जो बस बता रहे हैं कि क्या हो रहा है सोसाइटी. लाइक द किंग इज हैप्पी इन हिज पैलेस बट द पीपल आर लिविंग अ लाइफ ऑफ मिजरी. पीपल डोंट हैव any kind of food at their hands. Do you understand that? So, like say for example, there is this famous notion which says that when the poor look at the sun and the moon, it appears to them like chapati. Do you understand that? Roti दिखती है, चाहे चांद हो या सूरज.